about my discussion on the dividers as to what I meant and why I was pained from certain things. And I wish to express that we all, myself included, are guilty from time to time in disparaging other people. And this is a grave sin, however. To disparage Israel, even when they are sinners, was grave enough so that the prophet Isaiah would be killed. He was killed in a terrible way by King Menashe because he uttered a statement of less than honorable association with the people of Israel, so that his death reflected that statement in the most horrible way. And we're talking about a prophet of Israel. There are people who were taught to be kanoim, zealots. And in their zealousy, they were taught to reject all different kinds of things. Realize, however, rejection of other ideas and ideologies is very good for the person personally, but not in a communal manner. A person who is machmir on other people's backs is not a pious person. It's a person who dislikes other people, just wants them to be miserable. Teaching Torah requires understanding and acceptance. And there are different viewpoints. And those viewpoints were articulated by people who were greater than ourselves. And we have to accept that the people who were greater than us probably understood the issues as good as us, and yet they related to certain things in a way that was honorable and unifying and not demeaning and divisive. It used to be that people issued proclamations, Rabbanim issued proclamations, which caused various conflicts to break out amongst our people. I will not go visiting those bans and prohibitions. I will, however, visit those who wish to reinstitute those bans and prohibitions because of their own mistaken nature of themselves. After the passing of the Vilna Gaon, Zeichet Tzadik Livroche, the Vilna Gaon's students removed the bans after seeing that the Hasidim did not deviate from Klal Yisrael and that they performed the mitzvahs behidur, and as a result of that removed the ban against separating the various communities between the Eila Misha, the non-Hasidim, from the Hasidim. And this helped strengthen the Jewish community to the point where when the Orthodox community, the Torah-observant community, was threatened again by assimilation and secularism, there was a unity between the students of the Vilna Gaon and the students of the Baal Shem Tov. Into St. Petersburg, two great leaders came to fight the battle of Torah. One was the great Rosh Yeshiva Rabbi Volozhiner, the son of Reb Chaim Volozhiner, who was a Talmud Muvak of the Vilna Gaon, and the other was the third Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel, the grandson of the Alter Rebbe. And these two giants came together to battle for the purity of Jewish education in Russia. And both Rabbi Tzadok and the Tzemach Tzedek were greatly surprised at the other's greatness. And that unity expressed itself later, that the grandson of Rabbi Tzadok and the grandson of the Tzemach Tzedek, most notably Reb Chaim Brisker, Reb Chaim Soloveitchik, and the Rebbe Rashab, the Rebbe Rabbi Sholem Dev Berel of Lubavitch, were best of friends. Now, there are people who will quote sayings of the various Rebbes and say some things that are very disparaging about those sayings. And this includes not just Lubavitch, but other Rebbes who said things that are very hard for some circles to understand. Now, put yourself into the time machine and transport yourself 100 years ago to the first Agudas Yisrael convention. The co-presidents of that convention were Reb Chaim Brisker, Reb Chaim Soloveitchik, and the Rebbe Rashab, Rabbi Sholem Dev Berel. And not only were they co-presidents, they were actually good friends, and when Reb Chaim didn't have a place to stay, he stayed in the achsanya, in the hotel room of the Rebbe Rashab himself. And one of the things that astounded the Rebbe Rashab was how Reb Chaim treated everyone. He had a Meshoris, somebody who served him. And there were times when the Meshoris slept in the bed and the Reb Chaim slept on the couch. And that was because Reb Chaim told the Meshoris that if he wasn't there by a certain time, the Meshoris could have the bed. Why shouldn't he sleep in a comfortable bed if Reb Chaim is still up?